Hey guys, it's Hope Love and I'm back. So, of course, I have to do this now. This is like my little PSA moment. I don't know what public service announcement moment. Basically, in light of recent comments I have been getting on my channel, it is not okay that you are putting those little racy comments down there, and I do mean not okay. Because I am a minor. So if you have anything close to flirting or any other weird sexual themed things that you are linking in your comments below down on my video, that will not be tolerant, and I will not be afraid to take legal action. So far, I have not done anything, just told my parents, and they 100% do know that I am uploading this racier stuff to my videos, but that's because they know that I am old enough to handle it by myself and this kind of stuff and put on the proper warnings and avoid copyright issues, because I do put everything in the description below, and I also mention things in my videos too. Again, this is Draw the Line by Kate Alex. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There are privacy settings that you can do to hide what you like and who you subscribe to on YouTube. So if you do not want people to know that you like this kind of stuff, but you still want to support me, that's totally okay. You should do that. I do it. Also, don't forget, I have been mentioning this, if I get to 100 subscribers, I will do something very special, and you can help me figure out that very special thing in the comments down below. So don't forget to use this week's code word that I used on my last Hope Love show, with your suggestions for that and other things. Let's get into this. Also, I might be just reading whole chapters now. I don't know. Here we are. Tryouts started well. That was until Blasey and Ron started fighting. Blasey wasn't even there to try out, and he was only there to watch the rest of the Slytherins who were, which seemed to infuriate Ron. Harry could see why Ron was angry with Blasey, as he had spent the entirety of tryouts for so far cheering on Slytherins and booing everyone else. Okay, that's screwed up. But he was also knew that Blasey was just screwing around and trying to get under Ron's skin. Lately, the tension between the two had been growing, as Ron seemed to have gotten the idea in his head that Blasey was constantly around Neville because he was plotting something with Draco. Nope, he just likes Neville, okay? And Blasey had simply seemed to make it his mission to keep Ron in a permanent state of anger. Both Harry and Hermione were honestly quite fed up with it. The 8th year that had come out to try for the team were currently watching as the pitch as Ron and Blasey yelled at each other loudly in the stands. This has to stop, Harry. We should probably call it quits or something. McGonagall isn't going to let anyone play. You and Ron have rough information to pick the team, right? Hermione said to Harry. She had to come down from the stand to talk to Harry, and they were both currently trying to figure out what to do. Yeah, you're probably right, Harry said with a sigh. Hermione and then turned to others. Okay, tryouts are over. Well, we'll get back to you all about who made the team. Thanks for coming. The others slowly started to disappeared after a point from look from Hermione and start to the castle. All for Draco and Pansy followed Harry and Hermione up to Blasey and Ron. You can't come to tryouts. You can't come watch the tryouts if you're just gonna shout at everyone. Ron was yelling at Blasey when Harry finally got to them. I can say whatever I want, and you can't dictate where I can and can't go. Blacy shot back with a familiar smirk that was common to his house. Ron, leave it. Tryouts are over. Let's go back inside. Harry was trying to grab Ron's arm and drag him away from Blacy, but Ron just shook him off. We cannot continue to let him walk around and do say whatever he wants with no consideration for anyone. Ron shot back, yelling at him about how it isn't changing anything, okay? Hermione said in her pleading tone. Plus, it's getting late. Let's just go inside, okay? Ron continued to glare at Blacy. Let's go, mate, Harry said, placing his hand on his arm. We really just going to let him be? Ron spurted indignantly. Let's go, Ron. If we leave now, we can do something together, he said. By the look Hermione was giving Ron, he was sure he didn't want to know what do together meant. But it did the trick. Ron seemed to edge up a bit. Okay, yeah, do together. Edge up a bit, and where was I? I'm sorry. I'll be back in a minute. Fine, let's go, Ron said, turning around and walking away. Hermione shooting Harry a sympathetic look and trailing after him. We should go to Malfoy. We still have to do our punishment for the day, Harry said, turning to Draco. You didn't look pleased. Fine, I'll talk to you later. And with that, Draco started walking back towards the castle with Harry hurrying to catch up. The walk back to the castle was awkward, to say the least. It was completely silent the whole way, which was mostly Draco's fault, in Harry's opinion. As usual, he refused to talk at all, but he had to admit that it was also sort of his fault, as he didn't exactly try to make conversation. They made it back up to the room in silence, and Harry realized they stepped through the door that he had no idea what they were going to do for the entire hour that they were going to be stuck together for. For the first time ever, they had both found themselves with no homework for the night, and Draco seemed to realize this too as he looked over at Harry. So, what are we doing tonight? Harry questioned, noticing Draco looking at him. Well, I don't care what you do, but I'm going to read, Draco responded as he walked over to his bed and plopped down. No, you're not. We've read all week. I'm getting sick of it. All you do is sit there and read. I'm just confined to the room as you do it. It sucks. Well, that's not my problem, Draco said. Nope, it's not. Get your own thing, Harry. Get your own thing. Get your own thing to do. Oh, what the heck? As he picked up, it is your problem, because if you just sit there and read, I'm leaving. And this hour won't count. Harry shot back, crossing his arms over his chest. Fine, then what do you suggest we do? Draco said, putting his book down on the bed. Harry blanched. He didn't think he'd get this far, and accordingly didn't have a single idea of what to do. Well, we could play a game, like 20 questions. What on earth is 20 questions? Well, it's a muggle game where, oh gee, a muggle game. You made me stop reading for a muggle game? What makes you think I'd want to play that? Well, it really isn't exclusive to Muggle. It could be played by anyone, really. You don't even really need to call it 20 questions if you didn't want to. Harry stopped when he saw Draco on a amused look and realized he was just rambling. He sighed, continuing, "It's just a game where you get to ask each other 20 questions. And what makes you think I want to play with you?" Harry sighed again. "You're extremely difficult, you know. I just thought it'd be a good way for us to actually get to know each other better, with the truce and all. Just because we have a truce doesn't mean we're friends. How about because we're roommates then? Why don't we try to be friends because we're roommates?" "What if I don't want to be friends with you?" "No, he wants to be more with you." Ugh! Harry groaned and flopped onto the bed. Draco tried to ignore how the sound made him feel. "Oh, okay." I'm not asking you to go dying for me. I just mean being friends. Well, I'd hope not. You already have enough people who do that for you, don't you? Okay, really? That is horrible. Do you know how mean that is, Draco? Like, you know how much guilt Harry lives with because of the people that died in that war, and how he literally feels like he has to keep living because of all those people who died, all those young souls who just died because they believed in him? Like, that's fucked up. No, you don't get to say that, Draco. Okay, anyway. No, that's wrong. He had so much anxiety and depression after that. That's just wrong. You don't get to say that, Draco. No one in their right mind says that. Draco realized he had hit a sore spot just as he said it, because Harry's whole body stiffened and he suddenly felt really bad. "I'm sorry, I didn't..." "You didn't, but you said it. You said it." "I didn't mean it. It's fine, Malfoy," he said. The early humor in his voice was gone. It sounded hollow, which immediately made Draco's stomach turn. That was not pleasant at all. What is happening to me? Draco thought. Just last year, I'd be celebrating if I got that kind of reaction from Potter. Yep, well, it's not last year. It's after the war where things are very serious. Okay? Fuck your little whatever spat thing you have with each other. It's over, okay? Draco supposed it was because he knew what it was like to go through a war, and it wasn't all just pretty digs anymore, as they were when they were young. "Do you want to play the game or not?" Harry said, pulling Draco out of his thoughts as he sat up. "Fine, I guess I'll play, but I get to ask first." "Really? Okay, here you go." Draco suddenly realized this game might actually be a good idea. There were millions of questions that he wanted answers to, like why he wanted a truce to begin with, why he was being so nice to him, why he testified at his trial. He understood him testifying at his mother's, but not his. Well, his mother was pretty nice, and he's pretty fucked up. No clue. He also wanted to know if he liked guys. Not for him, of course, but so then Pansy could shut up. Nah, it's definitely for him. "Okay," Harry said, tucked his legs over. Draco's eyes followed the movement. "What do you think most favorite things to do?" Harry was sort of shocked at the simple question, half expecting him to say something that was in some way embarrassing. "Well, Quidditch, of course, but I also like cooking and drawing." You can cook? Yeah, you can cook. Draco asked, suddenly very interested. Yeah, I used to cook for my aunt and my uncle, actually, which wasn't exactly fun. But I stayed at Ron's house over the summer, and I helped his mom with the cooking, and I found it really enjoyed it. Or I guess it's the environment that you grow up in and you're in that makes you enjoy it. Harry felt kind of proud of himself, especially when he noticed that Draco was giving him an impressed look. That's actually pretty cool. I've always had house elves cooking for me. Anyway, your turn. What's your favorite color? Draco looked up, where he was playing his hands in slap. Met Harry's eyes. Green, he blurted out. Yep, it's green, all right. It is green. Green, he blurted out. And Harry laughed. His face went red. Of course, it's your house color. Harry rolled. Nah, it's his eye color. It's your eye color. And let out a laugh. Draco didn't bother to correct him. Well, whatever. I like it. What's your favorite color then? Hey, you can't just copy, he said in a silent laugh. Draco shrugged. It's too late. Too late. What is it? Probably red. You just made fun about my favorite color because it's my house color. And yet, so is yours. Not because it's my house color, though. It's been my favorite since before I came here. Harry shouted back, laughing. This game is pretty fun. Oh, whatever. This was the stupidest thing you've ever done. Jacob suddenly got quiet in a small voice. Take the dark mark? Oh. It was suddenly very quiet in the shared room. In the shared room, as Harry studied Draco carefully, looked like he was caroling into himself. Hey, Harry said, and got up and walked over to Draco's bed. There he sat next to him. Draco surprisingly didn't persist. Of course he didn't. He loved that moment, probably. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any bad memories. For the record, I didn't think you would have taken it if your family's life didn't depend on it. That's the thing. You don't know me. I would have taken it. I do know you. And we wouldn't. And we would both know it, Harry said. You wouldn't, and we both know it, Harry said. Jacob finally looked up. Harry's eyes. They stared at each other for a moment, and then quickly both turned away like, ah! Like, this is awkward. Thanks. It means a lot, Jacob said. And Harry suddenly felt a surge of fondness for the boy that he quickly fought to ignore, of course. Okay, so that's all for this part, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, I'll be doing something special if we reach 100 subscribers. So, whatever you want that to be, leave your suggestion below with the code word, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. You have privacy settings, so you can do it discreetly without other followers knowing. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back for the next one. This is Hope Love, signing off.